Hey everybody! Everybody say thanks to Brendan. This is my latest set that I'm sending out. For all you Lord of the Rings fan, everybody knows what this is. This is Weathertop. I modeled this set after the Forge World's $200 or 200 pounds. It's probably like more like $250. Even 300 depending on what the exchange rate is, set. And have you ever started a project and it looks really easy and then you get involved in it and it just becomes really unbelievably difficult? This is the definition of that. I took a look at it and I said, oh, Weathertop shouldn't be that hard to do. There is ugly, ugly, ugly geometry involved in making this set and making everything tight and fit and work. And let me tell you, it was not easy at all. But I think it was well worth the effort. It comes apart into 11 different pieces for easy storage and for multiple game usage. Instead of going with one stairs, I decided mine's going to have two. Why? Because I want to be better than my competition. But I put a little show in there. These are the Lord of the Rings dwarves, with two other Reaper figures. I think it's a Necromancer and an Earth Elemental. And I'm going to give you guys an idea of how this can expand. It's actually 2 inches larger in diameter than the Forge World one. Theirs is 16 inches from widest edge to widest edge, and mine is 18 inches. Widest edge, widest edge. So I'm going to take this apart and show you some other options that are available. And I'm going to have to let you down. Take all the little guys off. Now, it's extremely detail heavy. Every single brick I have burned the lines in for. I've ran multiple layers of dry brushing. I've used a new technique in casting to get the figures to work. And let's just get these off to the side. I wanted it to look very, very old, so I ran a lot of cracks, a lot of fractures in stone. And I utilized the fractures in the stone so that you can utilize it in different ways. If you wanted it to be more of like an arena, a wider arena, you can do something along those lines. If you want to give it a bit of a Stonehenge feel or look, you simply add in a few extra goodies here and there. Okay, see how that works out nicely like that? Gives you a completely different feel, completely different look. You can get a close-up of the bad guys. I kind of wanted to set it up like if Nostradamus was in The Lord of the Rings and he happened to be the architect. I wanted it to be like he kind of saw into the future and kind of saw that the ring wraiths were going to come here and try and take back the ring, but he didn't know what was cloaked. He just knew it was something powerful and important, and so he worked it into the design of the structure. Gives it a little bit of a different and interesting narrative to it. Now, another way you can utilize this in its largest format is taking it apart. You know, now you're talking, you almost have like, you know, the ruins of Osgoth. You know, it wouldn't take much imagination to use this as the ruins of an ancient city or part of an ancient city. The cracks are done in such a way that it hides that it's really part of what makes up a circle. And so it can look natural apart or together. So I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. Unfortunately, it took forever to do. But I mean, you got the cool walkways and, you know, got the interesting architecture and figures. So I think it was well worth it. So everybody say thanks, Brendan. And this is only one half of his set. The other one is, I believe, called Amonsul. It's where the fight scene at the end of the first Lord of the Rings movie's at. That's the next one I'm going to tackle. So, hope everybody enjoyed this. I had a good time making it when it was done. But I think it's very cool, and I hope they have a really good time on it. Take care, everybody.